There he is.
Hi, Nick. How's it
Hey,
going?
how are you?
Hey, welcome,
How are
Nick.
you?
Hey. All right, well, I'm going to talk and you can stop me if I'm just speaking to myself. How are you guys? I am Nic Novicki. I am a little person, actor, comedian, and producer. For those of you that don't know me, I'm also the founder and director of the Easterseals Disability Film Challenge. It's an annual film competition where you need to have somebody with a disability in front of or behind the camera. I've been very lucky in my career. I've been in 50 TV shows and movies, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Boardwalk Empire, and I was looking at the text at the same time. I'm like, Ian, here's the pitch. I also have ADD, so I can switch gears and go right back in and stay out.
Mhm.
um, but yeah, no. So I've been lucky in my career that I've been in a lot of TV shows and movies, but the majority of my work has been self-driven, with me writing, producing, creating my own content, and work has led to work for me. So 12 years ago, I said, why not create something so that more people with disabilities could take their career in their own hands? So I created the Disability Film Challenge, which is an annual film competition where you have to have somebody with a disability in front of or behind the camera, and that's ultimately grown year after year. I partnered with Easterseals Southern California in 2017. And to date, we have over 750 films that have been created. Our challenge is next week. So April 1st to April 6th, where you have to make a film 1 to 5 minutes in length that has somebody with a disability in front of or behind the camera based on our thriller and suspense genre. We give out unbelievable prizes, including $5,000 production grants from Adobe, Dell Computers, mentor meetings with executives from, you know, HBO, Warner Brothers Discovery, Netflix, Sony Pictures. Ian, count me in. All right, you're in, baby. So it's ultimately an amazing opportunity. And I really wanted to be there in person, but it's also been a crazy time for me as I'm also touring with comedian Nate Bargatze on a
Nice.
national arena tour and, doing a lot with that last week of the challenge. But I'm here to answer questions. I know there's so much talent, and you guys are in such a great space with so many people that are really all about giving you opportunities. And that's what I think life is all about. We are that change. 1 in 4 of the population has a disability. The word disability intersects amongst so many other disabilities, not just little people, wheelchair users, but also people with invisible disabilities. The autism community has been a huge portion of the films from the challenge. This is the great time to make a film. You can still register. Monday is the cutoff day. So go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com. It'll walk you through how to sign up. You'll, literally all those steps. Send a message. I'm happy to provide a discount code, a 50% code for all of you guys
Oh,
on your
great.
registration. So I'm going to pass that along to the organizers for anybody that wants that code. And we would love to have you part of it. Are there questions that anyone has? And Amy, the you could go to disabilityfilmchallenge.com and register. I say the number one way to do this is to make a film yourself. It guarantees you're part of a production. You could put it out there on your Facebook, your Instagram, your emails, and say, hey, who wants to join my team? Who wants to be a camera person? Yeah, every year there's a different genre. So this year it's thriller and suspense. We've done a documentary. So it changes year after year what the genre is. But ultimately, this is all about just getting seen. We have 6 award categories: best film, best director, best actor, best writer, best director, best editor, best awareness campaign. And the awareness campaign, a week after the challenge, all of the films go on our YouTube channel. So even if you guys aren't going to make a film, please watch all these great films. Last year we had 135 films. So talk about that for disability inclusion. If there are questions in the chat, feel free to ask. Sorry, I had a problem getting signed in just because I'm technologically sometimes not the greatest because I'm also
Mhm.
dyslexic and vision and ADD. I got a lot of things here as a comedian. Luckily, I got a canvas to paint with stories and jokes. So I appreciate you all. Was somebody asking a question?
Yeah, Nick, can you hear me? I'm here in Irvine.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
hey,
yes,
hi, Nick. We have a
hi.
question. Come on over. All right.
Yep.
Sean has a question.
Hey, Sean.
It's great to see you in all of your awesomeness.
Oh, thank you, Sean.
So my question is, if you could talk to your younger self, what advice would you give your younger self?
Keep going. Keep going. You know, I'm 42 years old. I started doing stand-up comedy when I was 18. I've been acting since I was 11. I've been speaking in front of crowds since I was 6. It's not a you know, a short race, it's a marathon. So, you know, I don't believe that one job is ever going to change your life. It's a series of jobs. It's a series of connections. It's a series of networking. It's a series of building. One production, you know, when I was a comedian, broke, living, you know, in 2005 in New York City, I lived with 4 comedians in a 1-bedroom apartment in a living room. The comedian I shared the living room with is Nate Bargatze, and now I tour in arenas with him around the world, in front of like 20,000 people crowds. So you never know what, you know, is going to end up happening for you. But one thing I will say is opportunities come when you build yourself from community and from networks that you build as a filmmaker, as a creative, as a comedian, as an actor, as an illustrator, as an editor, as a director, as a writer. Community and work lead to work. So I would just say keep going. Don't put too much pressure on yourself too, because it's about having fun.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. And out there. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hello.
I think you cut out for a sec. What was that?
Oh, I asked Marlene if there's anybody that she can see, but this is Martin.
Oh.
Martin has a question for Nick.
Yeah.
Hello, Nick. How's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. I heard about your story about you being a comedian. What would you say to those new generation of autistic people who are struggling and who want to do a career?
I would say you're talented and believe in yourself and keep going. It's you know, I'd be lying if I said that everything was just up, my trajectory in my career. There's you know, peaks and valleys, and you know, it's about believing in yourself and continuing to create. I think we're all talented. I believe that. I believe you're talented. I believe so many of these people on the call are talented. So it's not always about you know, just that one project. It's about a series of projects, and it's about continuing to work on your craft. So I would say, you know, just keep going. And you know what? Times always get better too. If you're struggling, just know that you got a network of people that care about you and that you're talented, and just keep going and find those moments where you can, you know, unplug and relax and maybe watch a show or listen to a song you like, or you know, something that could give you that moment to get right back on track.
Okay.
Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Is there Marlene, is there anybody out
I
in
have
the
a
Zoom?
question.
Okay.
There are 2 hands raised.
Yes.
IKEA and Amy.
Oh no.
So
Oh
Amy,
no. I didn't know
let-
my phone was
let's see.
gonna die.
I
Oh,
think IKEA had her hand raised first.
okay.
I think like I'll just go after. That's fine.
Hi guys,
Hello.
Hey.
I'm Akira Wilson. I am a graduated from California State University Bakersfield in 2016 with a degree in
Congrats.
fine arts and music.
Yeah.
That's my bachelor. Then I went to inclusion films in Bakersfield with
Mm,
Dallo Prandy. Shout out to Dallo Prandy.
yeah.
I graduated from there during the pandemic in 2021. Ever since then, I wanted to be a like make films, like preferably editing or art
Yeah.
department and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I actually have an idea for a program that I would like to create that's animated, 3D animated.
Great.
It's just that the reason why I haven't really done stuff. I even have a movie I would like to create that's stop motion. But my theory is that I am a broke person. I don't have a job, and it kind of sucks. I mean, I rely on like social SSI. So like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a way to pay people, and I don't want to. I don't want to feel like if I hire a crew, the only thing they're going to get from me is probably lunch and a thank you, like a pizza or a thank you. I don't.
You know what, man? I think don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask people. Hey, help me out with this one project. You know, I got a great vision. You know, I think I've asked a lot of people to do things for free. Sometimes it's, you know, and you know what? Maybe it's somebody else that's also starting out. So, and you know, I think that there's always a way around that. But, you know, it's a journey. So just and do things on your own too, smaller versions of it to start as you practice. And then say, you know, give yourself a deadline and say, hey, I want to do this film by the end of the year. So maybe your goal is to do that in September.
Okay, thank you.
I think I got time for one more question, and then I gotta head out, unfortunately, because but I saw something in the text, or was there? Do we have one
You
more
guys said
question?
I
Somebody?
could go after the.
Yeah, Amy, Amy, go ahead.
So much.
So what are your views on for people who sometimes become ashamed of their disability? What are your views on like them finding ways to like write jokes relating to their disability and make it into like comedy? Like
Yeah.
I always joke saying, like because of how I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and my ankles are very loose, so I literally sprain all the time. So I
Yeah.
have a shirt, it says, I don't always roll a joint, but when I do, it's my ankle.
Ah, that's a great.
And like
You-
I like to find comedy and I in my disabilities, and I was wondering, do you ever do that and what are your views on it?
Absolutely. You know, I'm a stand-up comedian by trade. I'm 3'10". So although not every joke I write is about my height, being a little person is a huge part of my identity. And I'm a situational comic. So if somebody says something, I like to do a joke about it. You know,
Me too.
somebody, you know, and I embrace it. And I think
I love comedy.
everybody's on their own journey. So if you're out there and you're not a comedian and you don't have that, you know, you're not ready yet to fully embrace your disability, that's okay too, you know. But I think, you know, just believe in yourself and believe in the pride of the disability community. People love, you know, the disability community, and I think the disability community loves each other. So you have a beautiful community out there, autistic people, you know, little people, wheelchair users, deaf people, blind people. We're all one big happy disability United Nations.
Like a
No, I
combination of like thousands of disabilities in the same
exactly. So,
person.
but I love that. I know it's right at 7 here, and you know, but I just wanted to say in closing that I appreciate you guys having me on, giving me the opportunity to talk, and you know, you got a great group, but I appreciate you all. I believe in you. You have so much talent, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Thank you, Nick. I'll give it a
Thank
big
you.
round of applause.
Yay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Bye, Nick.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Nick. Break
Thank-
legs, Nick.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.